honey yacht, dash, honey yacht, dash.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 48.
58, come on.
Check. 26.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the slant. Alert 3. We're going to 53. 26.
They'll run with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Go to 54. Line 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Elliott
running right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front, and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Prescott on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
We got 4.
To throw is Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Now they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
Well, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I know he ain't got it.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Now Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
Hey, kill.
They get it to him running left. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Watch twist. Tighten up.
Goff. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. now to throw. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
Slam, slam, slam. Check 4, check 4.
A shotgun snap for gone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, check 25. We're going to 54. Line in. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards. Good for a Cowboy 1st down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first time. I'll try to do better here. Well, They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the pistol, it's Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Switch up, switch up.
From the gun, here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
This is fielded at the 27. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Go to 54.
Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Here we go. Line 59. I'm coming. Check nickel.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Samson Abuka. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
I got you.
Here's Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
Check 13. Check 13. Watch the safety creep.
Here's Prescott. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Third and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Gurley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Back to throw, Goff. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now Elliott. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
It's 2nd down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Goff. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Coming this way, here we go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Silver. Rush in. Rush. Value 3. 54. Mike 50.
From the 22, Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again.
Out of the gun. Gone. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to the ground, this time to Jones. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott to throw it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
14. 14.
On first down, it's gone. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Now it's gone. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here goes tonight. 120.
54 miles. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, deep. Man up, deep.
Here's Goff. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Maverick.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch twist.
They are going for it. Gone. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
And the Rams first down.
Here goes tonight. 180.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Call. And the pressure gets to him again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Goff now looking to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Goff now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. Under pressure, and they got to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Now Goff. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
5.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Now here's Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. In on the tackle, it was Duke Ejiofor.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, it's Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's our field.
Goff going to give this one to Henderson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Now Gurley. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the